Yeah, there's a pause button on your phone when you're recording. You just hit the pause, then you don't have to edit. So you're saying that all I have to do is press this pause button on my iPhone in between taking my shots and my video is going to be edited and I don't have to spend hours and hours editing it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Man, I'm going to watch a tutorial with somebody who knows how to do that and learn. When I'm filming with my iPhone like this, I mean, it's just so much fun. You can see here I've got a picture of whatever I'm filming on my watch and I can frame it up and I can also pause the video and just reframe the whole shot. Probably don't want my wife's washing in the shot. Start filming on your iPhone, or better yet, get someone else to film you and they hold your iPhone and you just tap on the pause button when you've finished saying whatever it is you're going to say and film something else. So every moment or two when you think people are about to get bored, which is about now, you hit pause and then you reframe and you keep filming. Obviously, you want to make sure you're in the picture. Maybe I could be a little closer to be properly engaging. But there is another trick that's going to help you to make videos on your mobile phone that not only do you not edit, but they also keep people watching because they sound great. And the reason they sound great, well, let me show you. It's because I'm wearing one of these little Hollyland microphones. And no, Hollyland's not sponsoring this video. I just found this product to be so good. I've tried a few different microphones, the DJIs and various other microphones. Obviously, when I'm filming for a proper production, I've got a proper production audio setup. Actually, this is a little microphone connected to my cap, which is very cool. But if you're filming using the smart capture method, which is kind of the way I define filming with a smartphone, using the pause button so that you can build sequences without actually having to edit the video later, you know, these little microphone sets are fantastic. Here, have a look at this. Here it is underneath my shirt. And the reason it's got a little fluffy on it is because that little fluffy stops wind noise, but it also means that when I've got my shirt on, you can't actually see the microphone at all. So the microphone is invisible, but I can walk away right over here and you can still hear me. Actually, I don't know why I'm yelling because I've got the microphone on me. So far, I've made no edits whatsoever to this video. I've literally edited the whole video. Everything you've seen right here today is as I shot it out of the camera with just me pressing on the pause button from time to time to break up the whole thing. Which is probably the neatest trick in all my 20 years of filming that I've ever learned, and it excites me. It's so cool, and so I wanted to share it with you today, and I'm going to keep sharing tips about how you can make your own content, because I think there should be more stories being told from people that we just don't hear about enough. Oh, look at that, isn't it gorgeous? I just think there are so many people with something to say that would be so much more interesting than a lot of the guff that we're getting in our feeds these days. You know, just real people sharing real moments and organisations sharing what they're passionate about. And for me, that's video. And okay, not every single production should be made with an iPhone, but you know, a lot can be. For anything else, you know, I have a little extra capacity, and if you would like help telling your story, whether I use the iPhone and smash it out in an hour, or we film it with something a bit bigger and a bit more professional, give me a call. I'd love to hear from you. So here we are in KineMaster, which is an editing software, and I know I told you that I didn't edit any of these shots. That's not quite true because very small tweaks. I didn't need to, but since I was adding subtitles anyway, you know, I added things like this little bit of branding, and just here and there, I just tweaked the edit slightly, not because the process doesn't work, but because sometimes, you know, when you're doing things a little experimentally, you know, it is fun to experiment, and I do like to put shots in, try them, and then sometimes I don't use them, you know, so I might just sort of cut it out, or I might just, you know, tweak the between the edits, just a small trim, which is, you know, you tap on the thing and then you just a little bit of that. That's kind of the extent of it. So yeah, so that is the edit. You can see here, for example, like the playhead there is no cut. You just see I touch the pause button on my watch. There's a very slight delay, and then here we are to the next scene. So yeah, it's so cool. I absolutely love it. And look, if you would like to see some more behind the scenes, like from another camera angle, or you would like to see maybe a detailed editing session in KineMaster, because frankly, I do actually think instead of, you know, no edit, it should be called low edit. So you should always want to give it a tiny tweak because, you know, it just, there are parts of the story, like this part now, which are getting a bit boring. So I probably would have cut, you know, if I was editing here, I probably wouldn't have had this in the scene. But I was deliberately showing you in a kind of exaggerated way that I'm using my watch and I'm pressing the pause and then I'm stepping back. It's kind of a cute shot, but it also just really, you know, underlines the point that I'm editing with my watch as I go. And this is a selfie video. You can imagine if you were, you know, making some other kind of video, and you had somebody helping you, so they're filming you or you're filming them, or, you know, you're filming a process, you're filming a training video, any of that sort of stuff. This is absolutely the most amazing way to just really quickly create fantastic video, no editing needed, or at the, you know, at the most just a tiny tweak, you know. Very, very cool. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you would like to see more content like this. I would be delighted to create more, because you know how much fun I think it is. It's always fun. Thanks very much for watching.